Welcome everybody. Gameweek 12 results. So we're starting off with Chelsea beating Leicester 2-1, with Leicester scoring a late penalty. Expected a clean sheet from Chelsea, but late penalty, but they still edged it. Arsenal dominating and thrashing Nottingham Forest 3-0. I thought it would be a much harder game for us, but I only watched like the first half, and we really dominated that first half. Not sure about the second half, but we still managed to win by 3 goals to 0. Kept a clean sheet finally after so long. Then shock, Villa drawing against Crystal Palace. Villa have been losing it a bit, so it's really a shock for them to draw against a team like Crystal Palace, who got a couple of key players injured. Then moving on to Brighton beating Bournemouth. I expected Brighton to win, and it would be a narrow one, and they did win just by 1 goal, beating Bournemouth 2-1. Then after that, another shock. I expected a Brentford game to have a lot of goals in it. Well, in the last video I did say it will be like a goal fest for Brentford, or it will end up like a 0-0 game. And I was correct, ended as a 0-0 game. Just when you see my team, you'll just be like, how? You'll just ask yourself, how did it happen? But yeah, anyways, Wolves beating Fulham 4-1. That is also a massive shock. I expected Fulham to win because they're playing at home. Now Wolves went to go and dominate them. Mateus Cunha, if you don't have him in your team yet, you have to add him in, because he is in really firing form unexpectedly. Then the biggest game that we all were waiting for, the Tottenham and Man City. And what a thrashing it was. I didn't watch the game, I missed it, but to see Tottenham beating Manchester City 4-0. Tottenham has already beaten City twice. That twice in the 5 losses that City has been getting in a row, Tottenham was the team that beat them twice. Tottenham is a very hectic team because you don't know if they'll win, draw, or lose. They'll normally like drop points against small teams, big clubs, then they turn into a different type of Tottenham. They beat United 3-0, they beat City 4-0, but they've also gave Palace and Ipswich their first wins of the season. So you can see like very hard to choose when Tottenham's playing. And on Sunday, Liverpool edging out Southampton. It was a really hectic fight between the two. Liverpool scoring first, then Southampton scoring 2 goals after. Then Liverpool scored another 2 goals, so end up winning 3-2. Like, it was a very entertaining game. I expected Liverpool to keep a clean sheet because it was against the team that's at the bottom of the table. But they conceded 2 goals. After the first goal, I was actually rooting for Southampton, but they couldn't like do anything in the end. And then Ipswich showing against Man United. I was very interested to see Amorim as a new coach. I was interested to see how United would play, and it looks like the same United, but it makes sense since It is only a few days training since Summer came, and draw against Ipswich is not really bad in terms of new coach. Could have been worse for United, but they only dropped 2 points. And then the last game on Monday, which was a 2-0 win for Southampton over Newcastle, which was a shock. I expected Newcastle to do something, but Newcastle also like Tottenham and Villa, like you don't know what they'll do. So yeah, it is another hectic game week. So as you can see here, Emi Martinez never play, and Liam Delap came in for him. Now guys, look at this. My my goalkeeper Sanchez 1 point. In the game I was watching, Sanchez got himself a yellow card when the team was 2-0 up. I think it was for arguing or time wasting. I mean, how can you 2 goals up and then you go and get yourself a yellow card? I mean, it made no sense. So he got a minus point for that. And then Chelsea go and concede a penalty late in the game, which I was hoping Sanchez would save it, because then you'll get extra points plus the clean sheet. But then he conceded it, and my points just went straight to 1. Whilst I left David Raya on the bench, who kept a clean sheet against Forest and ending with 6 points, so I was disappointed. Then backline Gabriel, Van Dijk, and Konate. Konate also went to go and get a damn yellow card and conceding 2 goals. Virgil van Dijk conceding 2 goals. So that's why the points are so low, 0 and 1. Gabriel ended up keeping a clean sheet in his game against Forest. Happy about that at least. Then Martinez and Aina on the bench, both on 0 points. Aina got 0 points. Martinez never play. Palmer ended up with 2 points. Of late, Palmer has been really poor. Like he's just on the field. Like he doesn't even do much anymore. So he ended up with just 2 points. And Buemo, I expected goals, assist or goal something against Everton, and he just couldn't do it. So he ended up with 3 points, got 1 bonus point. Then Mohamed Salah, I used my triple captain on Mohamed Salah, and he scored 2 goals. But he second goal, he ends up taking off his shirt, so obviously that's 1 point deduction. So that 1 point deduction took away 3 potential points for me. And then late in the game, he could have scored a hat trick, but he hit the post. So I was really upset about that. But yeah, 39 points. He literally just carried my team. If you look at it, everyone just ones and twos. Then you get the 0, 6, and a 3. Like, I had these teams played such easy fixtures, and they all the my players did so poorly. Rogers 2 points against Crystal Palace. I expected him to do something. I mean, it's against Palace and he did nothing. Then I left Bonanotta on the bench. He didn't play. 0 points. He was suspended. Front three of Liam Delap, Wissa, and Wood. Delap, I left him on the bench. I didn't expect him to do anything against United. Because Emi Martinez wasn't playing, Delap ended up coming in to replace him. And Wissa, 2 points, also didn't do anything against Everton. And then Chris Wood shockingly came off the bench in the second half against Arsenal, which made no sense to me because you're playing a big club and you leave your best player on the bench for the first half and then bring him on like 60 something minutes. It made no sense to me. But it is what it is. Arsenal got the 3 points. That's a good thing. So if you look at my team, the players who they played against, you expect more points than a 59. I mean, you look at Sanchez played Leicester. last minute penalty. Gabriel clean sheet, Raya clean sheet. Van Dijk and Konate, Southampton, and they conceded 2 goals. Palmer played Leicester, did nothing. Mbuemo and Wisa, Everton, did nothing. Salah at least got me 39 points, but still disappointed since I used the triple captain and it didn't really do much. Rodgers, Palace, and did nothing. Wood came off the bench against Arsenal. Yeah, 1 point is. Yeah, anyways. Then Delap against United, 2 points. Yeah. So, a bit disappointed to get such low score. 59 points. I expected like 60 minimum. So I got 59, which is 1 point below 60. So I triple captain was the only thing that actually saved me with the 39 points. The rest of my team got only 20. So that tells you how bad. If I didn't use the triple captain, I would have been sitting on like 30 something points. So yeah. And that's it from me for Gameweek 12. Still hoping for my team to get 60 points at least. 12 games in, and I still haven't touched 60. Whoever I bring in, just bad luck. Just bad luck. But right. Peace.